wondering what type of degree you should do. Choosing what type of course has got so complicated, so overwhelming. A degree used to be a degree. Now, there are so many different types. Choosing what kind of course to do is absolutely daunting in today's world. And I'm here in this video to try and simplify matters a little bit for you. So today in this video, I am going to talk to you about the different types of degrees, what they mean, the benefits and the cons for each one. If you are new here, I'm Dr. Hayley Stainton. I teach you via YouTube all things to do with academia, university life, study skills, how to get a first, how to write an awesome dissertation. I've got a free download for you in the comments. You can get a free study skills guide. I talk about things like how to analyse, how to explain, and if you are interested in learning how to be a great student and do better in your course, make sure you subscribe to my channel too, because I've got lots and lots of awesome videos coming out. I'm going to give you all my tips and tricks on how to do amazing in your studies. Okay, so as I said, it can be pretty overwhelming choosing what type of degree to do. As if choosing your subject or your topic wasn't hard enough. You've now got to choose what type of degree you want to do within that topic. So let's say, for example, we decided on business management. Wonderful. Big decision made. Congratulations. But now you've got to decide what type of degree do you want to do. So the first type of degree that you might want to consider is a foundation degree. Foundation degree can be offered at colleges or at universities. This is the lowest level of degree. In fact, it's not really a degree. A foundation degree is basically a way of easing you in. So instead of being thrown straight in the deep end, you have a little bit more support, you might have smaller classes, the assignments might be slightly easier. The idea is that after usually 2 years, you will progress into your third year of a full undergraduate degree, and you should have had enough support, more than you would typically get for a full degree, and you will be at the right level to then just slot in and do your third year, and overall your degree takes you 3 years, just the same as anyone else. Now, a lot of people will do their foundation degree at a college. Colleges don't usually do the top-up degree, the third year. So oftentimes people will do their 2 years at college and then they will go into a university. A lot of people think this is great. College is cheaper, right? Yes it is usually. But college lecturers aren't normally well trained in teaching HE. It's normally an addition to the rest of their job. So they're not necessarily the best people to help you to achieve those grades. Although they might be great, there is a chance that they might not be as good as a university lecturer might be. Also, whilst you do get the extra support and that's brilliant, it can be a bit of a shock progressing into that third year. So that can be pretty challenging for students. A foundation degree, whilst you might do it at college, will be accredited by a university. So the university will work to some degree with the college who is offering the foundation degree, but it will be totally run by the college. A HND is similar to a foundation degree. It usually lasts 2 years. You can go into do a top-up degree. However, it is not written and designed by a university. It's written and designed by the awarding body Edexcel. So Edexcel are a leading awarding body that write many different qualifications that are executed throughout the UK and abroad as well, and one of those is the HND. It very much follows on from a level 3 BTEC. There's lots of content that you need to cover, not necessarily as analytical as you would be if you were in a degree. Pretty much it's got the same pros and cons as a foundation degree. It might not prepare you as well as it could for university, but it gives you that support that some people really need because you've got smaller classes, you're probably in a college environment. My personal opinion is that students who do a HND would be better to take 4 years to complete their qualification in total, their degree, and once they complete the HND to go into the second year at university. That gives you the opportunity to come to terms with the expectations, the methods of assessment, etc. at that university, which will be different from your college where you did the HND. I've seen many students go from HND straight to the third year and usually they don't get the top grades. And that is a shame because a lot of them are capable. It's just because it doesn't necessarily transition that well. Of course, we then have your bog standard normal undergraduate degrees. These are the most common type of degree that you will come across. And this is usually where you will be at a university, probably for 3 years, and you will study your course as it is planned by the university. So when you complete that undergraduate degree, you will become a graduate and you will have a degree. Sometimes these degrees have honours, so it will be a BA honours, which is a Bachelor of Arts, with an honours degree. Sometimes it might be a BSc, Bachelor's of Science, and all that means is that it's got a slightly different scientific focus rather than an art type focus. And the honours part is often linked to a dissertation or a big research project. So if you don't have that dissertation or that research area, then often you will get an undergraduate degree without the honours. There is something called a sandwich degree. No, it's not your lunch, although I'm pretty hungry. A sandwich degree is when you have a year sandwiched in the middle. So this will usually be a work experience placement. Often universities will provide you with opportunities to go to different employers, or they will help you to seek employment for that year. Typically, universities that offer sandwich courses tend to have a higher rate of employment at the end because the students are graduating, and not only have they got their qualification, but they also have alongside that their work experience too. And maybe they've made contacts during that work experience, etc., which can help them to get a job upon completion of their degree. Another type of degree is an Erasmus course or an exchange program. This is where two universities will partner up and you will spend some of your course at one university and some at the other. So you will normally have a primary university. So if you are based in the UK, your primary university will be in the UK, and you will go usually overseas to attend another university for part of your course. Universities have partnerships, and often when you apply for the course, you will know in advance what partnerships there are, how they work. Sometimes you might go for a semester, sometimes you might go for a whole year, sometimes it could be more or less. It really depends on how the course is organised. But that can be a great opportunity for you to experience living in a different country, for you to experience a different culture, a different type of learning, different type of teaching. So that can be a really fantastic experience. And growing in popularity are distance learning degrees or online degrees. There are a number of universities that have opened up online courses or distance learning courses. This means that you don't have to set foot in the university. All of your learning takes place online via the computer. You might have lessons that are planned. So the tutor will be taking, for example, a live video call with you, or they might be pre-recorded lessons that are sent out to you and you work your way through in your own time. It really depends on how the university has structured this. But universities are embracing online learning more than ever before. I'm a strong advocate of this, hence I'm making educational videos on YouTube, because I think it opens up education to such a big pool of people who otherwise might not be able to access it. And that's really great. So that includes people who've got children and childcare commitments, people who've got work commitments, people who maybe can't travel because of the geographical distance to their university. All of a sudden, all of these people can now embrace education in a way that they couldn't before. But if you are considering an online degree, you must remember that you do have to have a level of discipline in order to be able to do this. You're not going to be sat in a class with somebody looking over you. You're going to be sat at home. So you need to have the ability to just focus and to manage your time and to be dedicated and motivated. And some people do struggle with that. And last but not least, we have postgraduate degrees. So a postgraduate degree is anything after your undergraduate degree. So when you graduate from your undergraduate degree, you become a graduate. Any courses from then on are called postgraduate degrees. Now there are a range of postgraduate degrees. There are master's programs, which are typically a year long, full-time. There are postgraduate diplomas, and they come in all forms of lengths, depending on the topic that you're doing and the university that's offering it. There is a PGCE, which is a teaching qualification, and there's a PhD too. And if you are interested in doing a PhD, I have made a lot of videos all about my PhD journey and tips and advice for students from my experience as being a PhD supervisor too. Okay, so those are the main types of degrees. If you are still here, thank you for watching to the end. I hope that this video has taught you something. I hope it's helped explain things. If you have any questions, let me know down below. Drop them in the comments. And hit like. Do me a favour, hit the like button. It helps immensely in sharing my videos with the world, which I hope are pretty helpful. And if you're still here, I'm guessing you might think so too. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.